Hi guys, welcome once again to today's show, and today I have my lovely cousin.
What's up?
Yeah, Omo Wanola is a
Clinical researcher.
clinical researcher. Yeah,
I like to run clinical studies.
Yes. So today she's agreed to be on the show with us, with me today.
Because I like to talk.
Yes, it runs in the family. We love to talk. And today we'll be talking about how long should you date for? I mean, we are both still single, and
I'm not single.
you're not married. Are you
Okay,
married?
all right.
You're still single. I mean, this is Nigeria, so yeah, you're still single.
Fine.
Yeah, you're not. She's in a relationship, but she's not married. So yeah, she's still single.
My DMs.
Yeah. So how long should you date for before you take your relationship to the next level? You know, so
And
because
the next level means?
say marriage,
Cool.
serious commitment.
All right.
You know, yes. So because a lot of people these days, we just go into relationship for going into relationships sake.
Yes.
It's not defined.
Right.
You know, and then again, depending on when you start the relationship, like if a 16-year-old person is starting a relationship, I don't think this question will be ideal for the person for him to take this next level. To just be
Because they're 16.
should you, yeah.
They're 16.
Even if you should start dating, because I feel
Yeah.
like even if you should start dating at 16, it should not be anything serious.
You're a child. You should not be dating as a child. I mean, you could date as a child, but like, don't take it seriously. You have a lot of life to live. And a lot of things to learn.
Yeah.
Before you can even commit to somebody romantically.
Yeah.
Like
So
that.
how long should you date for if you are going to get married to a person? How long should you decide to date this person? Then before you guys now think of taking it to the next level, what should take? How long? What do you think?
I think it depends on the two people in the relationship,
Okay.
right? Like, what's right for, you and your partner is different from what is right for me and my partner.
Yes.
So I think it's not all about, but I think what needs to happen is the intentions need to be made known clearly.
Where we are going to in the long run.
What each person wants, like from the jump, right?
Okay.
I'm dating you because I want to just date. I'm dating you because I want to just mess around. I'm dating you because I want to be married. Make your intentions known. Everyone is an adult. Everyone can handle it, right?
Yes.
With that, after that, then you guys can also decide and clearly communicate, okay, I not only like you, I'm moving into the stage where I love you, where I see a future with you, where I want to, be with you one-on-one. So with that being the case, that's why I say it's different for each different couple.
Because you're correct. Because relationship, I mean, there are stages. Yeah, so it's not like
people move through those stages different pace.
Yes,
it's not a set standard.
Yes, at different pace, like you rightly said. I mean, there's a place of commitment. There's a place of
messing around, being a hoe. Have your hoe time, ladies. Do it.
When reality starts setting in, and then you begin to see that you're beginning to fall in love with this person,
yes.
Then you can then decide to say, okay, we want to take it for. But this is Nigeria, and I think that for Nigerians, as a Nigerian lady,
okay,
I mean, like you said rightly, you should define it from the get-go. Now, if you know that you guys have decided to get married, although because you are not yet, you guys are dating but you are not yet married, doesn't mean that you guys are messing around,
right?
Yeah, because
so I feel like sometimes people are talking to someone and they never ask like the real questions. They never get to the cocoa of the matter. And so with that being the case, that's how people end up in situationships that have been going on for months, if not years, right? Yes. I like to ask questions. I need clarity. I need to know, what are you thinking? I don't have time I'm not good at reading minds. I'm not good with sarcasm. I need to know, so I'll ask questions. But I know a lot of people are not comfortable doing that because it can be very forward. But if you are trying to date another human being that has their own will and brain that you can't read, the only way you're going to get information is to ask questions.
Yes, because nobody's, like you said rightly, nobody's a mind reader.
No.
So if you're going to date a person, I think it makes sense that you ask questions.
Absolutely.
Like she said, ask a lot of questions, as much as you can ask. Get clarity, know what you're in for, define it from the get-go.
Period.
I mean, you guys can keep dating for the next 8 years and then okay, like what my last relationship.
She better tell y'all her business. Go ahead, girl.
My last relationship, a friend of mine walked up to me and then she asked, what did this guy ask you to give him another 8 years? Which are you willing to give him? And
I'm not Lord of the Rings.
No,
I'm not Lord of the Dating. No. What did Enio Lua say? I be Ofemi or Ofemi. Like, which one is it? Like,
Ofemi, Abo Ofemi.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Do
Sorry,
one.
my Yoruba is
No, but you know, I explained to her that, okay, so you see, we're in different stages in our life.
Okay, that's fair.
And then, at the point at which we started dating, I mean, right now, a guy can ask me to give you 5 years. Mm-hmm. Right now, I can't give you 5 years of my life.
Not.
No. But then, at that time, he could have asked me to give him 5 years or say 8 years. And I would ask questions. Mm-hmm. That's why I told her that I was going to ask him, why are we waiting 8 years? Why are we waiting 5 years? Then if he reels out his plans for me, okay, this is what I want to achieve, this is what I intend to achieve, mm-hmm. this is how I intend to achieve it, mm-hmm. then we can decide that, oh, okay, the 5 years is worth waiting for.
Okay, but we're going to take a quick left, or right, sorry, because this goes into something I was talking to my friend about yesterday, where, especially Nigerians, let's keep it very
Nigeria.
Yes. So Nigerian men are raised to be providers.
Yes.
They're raised to, you can only think about women when you can afford one, right? I appreciate that because I like to be taken care of.
I like to be taken care of.
Period. But where that can be toxic is you have men, like a guy, because I mean, even though men are bastards, not all men are bastards. And sometimes they will like you and they'll want to be with you, but because they have that mentality, I can't afford her, they'll tell you to wait. And I just don't think it's ever fair to ask somebody to wait. I don't think that's fair, because what if you're not ready now and then you're never ready? You wasted my time.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's a possibility.
But then also, I think if a guy is asking you to wait, it would most likely, you can't say certainly that it will at the time it will get ready, but then it would eventually get ready.
You've never met a fuckboy? Waste time, man. Waste time. No.
Okay,
no.
So I understand that perspective actually, because there's some guys that they'll tell you to wait, but then they never really want anything serious from you. Mm-hmm. Just like to probably just fuck around.
Yeah, exactly.
Like to be with you, but they don't want anything serious or commitment.
Exactly. I mean, I guess it boils down to having, like I always say, clear communication and just like really having a vibe with that person. Well, maybe not a vibe, but like knowing that person. You guys, like, from you to ask me to, because right now I can't wrap my mind around somebody's son asking me to wait. I can't. But it could happen, but I feel like the only way that would happen is if that's someone like I see a life with, and he's made it clear that he wants to be with me.
You see a life with him.
He wants to be with me. He's not wasting my time. He's just trying to get this goal done. Granted, I know
exactly. That was what I meant when I was telling her that. Depending on why he's saying I should wait.
But I'm like, but let me land, because I'm just like, even though he said that, and I would say yes, I would still push and be like, I don't see why we have to wait. Like, I love you now. I'm okay. Like, I don't like, because I feel like it's for them. It's like, I want to pay dowry. I want to have a big wedding. I don't need all that.
Yes, I don't want all of that.
I don't need all that. Like, having you and us building together, that's more than enough for me.
Enough for me. Because
I know in the long run, you're gonna be taking care of me.
Yeah.
I don't mind building with you, but what I won't do is sit here and be on a struggle bus and like wait for you to, because like don't fall for potential. Potential is potential. Like, I want to see action. I want to see movement. I want to see money.
Actually, that's it. I mean, there isn't really a specific time that you should date for.
Right.
It's just communication between the both of you.
Absolutely.
What are we going to achieve? What do we intend to achieve? Where are we going to? When do we intend to get here?
Exactly.
Yes, communicate rightly. And
are you on the same path?
Yes.
But also check in, right? Because you guys can be on the same page today, in June 2020. By August 2020, he could be like, things happen, people change, things happen. Yes, so just check in. Like, I'm a big, hey, how are we feeling about each other right now? I do it with my friends. I do it with my boyfriend. I do it with my boss. Like, how are we? Like, are we good? Like, is there anything I'm doing wrong? Is there anything I need to work on? Am I pissing you off? Yeah. Because sometimes people will just like tolerate you. And I get it, because you love them or you really care about them. You don't want to hurt their feelings. But I don't ever want it to be a situation where you've tolerated me for this long and I didn't know it was a problem, and then you blow up at me, because then I'll be really hurt. So I'm like, you didn't think I could handle it? You didn't tell me?
Yes.
So
actually,
Check-ins.
So yeah, check in from time to time. There's really no time to say that this is how long you should date for. Depending on when you start your relationship, the phase you are in your life and for during the course of the relationship. Yeah, I think that's it basically. Thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. Like,
Get her to 1K.
1K, yes.
1.5K.
Get us
Let's
to
do it.
2,000K. Yes. Love you guys.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you, baby. I love you.
Love you more. Bye.